Top of the hour, let's tell you about a big update in Twisha Sharma death case. The Supreme Court of India has taken a suo motu cognizance of the case. A bench led by the Chief Justice of India will be hearing this matter on Monday, that is tomorrow. And the Apex Court has taken note of the allegation of the institutional bias and the irregularities in the investigation so far. But ahead of this very important hearing in the Supreme Court tomorrow, the second post-mortem will be conducted in Twisha's mortal remains. In fact, after the directions that have come in from the Madhya Pradesh High Court. And that's the latest update that we are getting at this point in time. Breaking update that Twisha's second post-mortem is currently underway. It has already started. The team of doctors from AIIMS Delhi are currently conducting the second post-mortem on the mortal remains of Twisha Sharma. Let me get you more perspective and go across to my colleague Priyank, who's been tracking every single detail coming in as far as this case is concerned. Priyank, we are learning that the post-mortem has already started. In fact, the team of doctors from AIIMS Delhi, they are conducting right now the second post-mortem on the mortal remains of Twisha. Give us more details.
Yes, certainly, Akansha, the day has come with the family member could have never thought in their life they have to see. And finally, after fighting the legal battle, finally after coming before the media and having this kind of courage, which they have shown in the last few days, the second post-mortem has begun here at the AIIMS Bhopal. I'm joined by my colleagues who have been tracking this development very closely. Rakesh Pandey is there from our sister network. Rucha is also there. Rakesh ji, काफी ज़्यादा दुख भरा क्षण है, लेकिन परिवार ने हिम्मत दिखाई, कोशिश किया कि आखिरकार इस अंजाम तक लेके आए कि दूसरा पोस्टमार्टम हो पाए। क्या कुछ देखा आपने, किस तरीके से परिवार की मनोस्थिति रही?
बिल्कुल प्रियंक, देखिए हिम्मत की बातचीत है, क्योंकि गिरिबाला जज थी, जज से रहकर रिटायर हुई और जज का बेटा जाहिर सी बात है रसूखदार वकील होगा। वो रसूखदार थे और उन्हें इस बात के एक्सपर्ट थे, उन्हें पता था धाराओं में कैसे गुंजाइश तलाशी जा सकती है ताकि इससे बाहर निकल सके। लेकिन परिवार की हिम्मत थी, मामला मीडिया में सुर्खियों में आया, सरकार पर दबाव बना, सीबीआई इंक्वायरी अब PM2 इस समय हो रहा है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्वतः संज्ञान लिया। ये बिना हिम्मत के पॉसिबल नहीं था। और जो रसूख पर रहते हैं शायद वो भूल जाते हैं कि जब वक्त पलटता है, जब समय खराब होना शुरू होता है, फिर रसूख किसी काम के नहीं आता, फिर धाराओं में जिसे वो गुंजाइश समझ रहे थे वहीं से उनके फंसने का रास्ता शुरू हो जाता है। लेकिन हाँ, ये PM2 तय करेगा इस केस की दशा क्या होगी, क्योंकि हाइट को लेकर, टाइम ऑफ डेथ को लेकर सवाल, रस्सी नहीं उपलब्ध करवाई गई थी, फिर उसके बाद जो है त्विषा की बॉडी के हाइट को लेकर बहुत सारे इनके सवाल थे। 10 पॉइंट्स इन्होंने रेस किए थे, जो अभी त्विषा के फादर से चर्चा हो रही थी। उन्होंने कहा कि ये 10 सवालों के जवाब हमें लगता है मिल जाएगा और PM2 का जो नतीजा। और ये भी देखिए एक अच्छी पहल है कि जब दिल्ली एम्स के डॉक्टरों की टीम यहाँ पर आई तो उन्होंने सबसे पहले परिवार से अलग से मुलाकात की है। त्विषा के फादर से मुलाकात की, उनके भाई से मुलाकात की, दूसरे सदस्यों से मुलाकात की और इस बात को भरोसा दिलाया कि आप निश्चिंत रहिए और निष्पक्ष तरीके से आपके सारे सवालों का जवाब। और
एक बात तस्वीरों की तरफ भी हम चलते हैं। हरिंद्र, आप दिखाएं, परिवार अभी इंतजार कर रहा है पोस्टमार्टम का, काफी ज्यादा हिम्मत दिखाई इन्होंने, आगे बढ़ाएं।
हाँ बिल्कुल, निश्चित तौर पर हिम्मत दिखाई। और देखिए परिवार के लिए हिम्मत दिखाना इसलिए भी मुश्किल है कि उन्होंने अपनी बच्ची को खो दिया है। बच्ची को खो दिया है, 10-11 दिन से बॉडी जो है वो फ्रीजर में रखी हुई है। ये किसी परिवार के लिए बहुत मुश्किल समय होता है, लेकिन उन्हें ये लगा कि इस मामले में जस्टिस बहुत जरूरी है। इस मामले में जिस तरीके से परिवार पर सवाल उठे या समर्थ की बॉडी लैंग्वेज को सवाल कर उठे, PM1 हो रहा है, उस समय डॉक्टरों को जो रस्सी की बातचीत है वो रस्सी उपलब्ध नहीं करवाना, ये परिवार पर सवाल खड़े कर रहा था। आप कल हम गिरिबाला के घर पर मौजूद थे, वहां पर आप सोचिए मीडिया के कैमरामैन बाहर हैं, वो विंडो से उनकी तस्वीरें बना रही हैं। आखिर तस्वीरें बनाने का मकसद क्या हो सकता है? आप मीडिया रिपोर्ट कर रही है, सब जगह लाइव चल रहा है, यानी आपके दिमाग में अभी भी कुछ चल रहा है, अभी भी कुछ खेल चल रहा है।
बहुत ज्यादा था और जिस तरीके से they wanted to live in that kind of aura, Akansha, was very much important because they thought that they are above the law, they have the influence and they have this kind of courage to fight with all the illegal aspects which they have done in the recent days. Rucha is also there with us. Rucha, you have been talking to the family member. Finally, the day has arrived when the second postmortem has begun. What are the things which the doctors would be looking at? We know that the height was one of the reasons because of which the family had contested it. We know that there have been several lapses, like whether the injury marks were self-inflicted or not. What is the 5-member panel looking as of now, because the postmortem has begun?
Well, most importantly, what the family is hoping. This is the last hope for the family, and the second postmortem is what the family is expecting will reveal some things which were missing from the first postmortem report. There were some marks on her body, on her left arm. Additionally, there was a mark on her left wrist, as well as the family says that there were also some marks which are not mentioned in the report. One was on her forehead and some other marks which were missing from the first report. So this is what the family is expecting, that this report will expose, and that is why they had asked for.
Why was there much? There was the hurry to do the postmortem. It was conducted in the night. Generally, it doesn't happen.
This is where the family was suspicious about Giribala Singh, the kind of domination she has, in the influence she has in the police in the department or the judiciary. That is where the family is blaming Giribala Singh, that she has influenced her contacts. And in fact, even from the call records that we are seeing, she made 46 phone calls after the death was reported, and they were not the family members whom she called only, but there were some authorities which she says were her friends, but they happen to be some big names, and that is what the family is
these names are there in the call log, but it is for the CBI to prove. Let me once again go back to the visuals and let me show to viewers that what is exactly happening right now, because everyone has been waiting for this day when the cremation will happen of Tushar Sharma. Tushar, one more aspect, and Rakesh जी आप भी इस पे बताएंगे कि साइकोलॉजिकल ऑटोप्सी होती है, किस हालात में मौत हुई, क्या हुआ, उसके पीछे की 48 घंटे की जो सिलसिलेवार तरीके की चीजें होती हैं, हर किसी के पास जवाब है। सास बहू में चीजें बन नहीं रही थी, लेकिन उस 15 मिनट आज 2 घंटे में क्या हुआ, जो पार्लर से लौट के आई और सडनली उनकी बॉडी ऊपर मिली।
देखिए, तृषा और मैं हम लोग पार्लर तक भी गए थे। तृषा ने वो सीसीटीवी को एक्सेस भी किया और वो बहुत सारी बातें थी। एक दिमाग मानसिक तौर पर जो पार्लर के ओनर ने बताया कि वो कोई तनाव नहीं रहता था, कोई परेशान नहीं रहती थी। अब जो खुशमिजाज हो, जिसको परेशानी ना हो, वो अचानक से आकर सुसाइड तो कर नहीं लेगा। और देखिए, इसी वजह से सवाल खड़े होते हैं। गिरिबाला
पॉइंट क्या था अब तक नहीं पता।
हाँ, बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली ट्रिगरिंग पॉइंट क्या था। शरीर पर जो चोट के निशान थे, सर पर, कलाई में या फिर आर्म्स पर जो चोट के निशान थे, क्या उन निशानों का मौत से कोई कनेक्शन है? PM1 में इसको लेकर बहुत सारी बातें नहीं सामने आई हैं। क्या PM2 में इसका कोई लिंकअप होगा? और लिंकअप होगा तो ये फिर सवाल खड़ा कर देगा क्या परिवार किसी तरीके का इन्वॉल्वमेंट। मैं ये कहता हूं प्रियांक कि अगर आप सही थे, अपनी जगह बिल्कुल सही थे, तो समर्थ को भागने की क्या जरूरत थी? क्योंकि आपको पता है कि आप कानून से भाग नहीं सकते हैं। नंबर 2 बात है, गिरिबाला जज थी और उन्हें पता है कि अगर PM होगा और आप कह रहे हैं कि फांसी लगाकर सुसाइड किया है, तो रस्सी आपने क्यों नहीं अवेलेबल करवाई?
एक और सवाल, रुचा, द डॉग वाज देयर, इट वाज वेरी क्लोज टू Trusha also, it was an adopted dog. How is it possible that the dog could not sense that something wrong is happening? Giribala's body language is certainly something which people have been talking about.
Well, the basic thing that every human understands about dog is they can smell things, they can smell blood, they can smell the person. And if Twisha was there on the terrace, like the family is saying, where she hung herself allegedly, why was the dog not barking? Was he, or there are some things that the family does not want to be disclosed. That is still part of the investigation. But most importantly, the stress call was not made immediately. First call was not made to the police, and if we look at the distance from their house, it's approximately 1 minute walk to the nearest police chowki. But nobody thought of calling the police station.
Big question, certainly, I'll just interrupt you. Big question, but the fact of the matter is that the panel of doctors from All India Institute of Medical Sciences will be doing a psychoanalytic profiling, the psychological autopsy also, because they have gone through the bank record detail, they have gone through the kind of sequence of incident was there, because the doctors first met the IO and now the postmortem is going on at AIIMS Bhopal here in Madhya Pradesh.
All right, so the second postmortem is currently underway. In fact, we're learning that this is the last hope for the family, as my colleagues have also pointed out. Thanks so much, Priyank, for getting those details and putting that into perspective. And meanwhile, in one of the major development, police has gotten Twisha Sharma's husband, Samarth Singh's 7-day remand. In fact, he remains to be in the police custody. And as we speak, the Bhopal police is cracking down on the network who might have helped Samarth Singh evade the investigators for the 9 long days, because he was on the run. And now the top sources are telling Times Now that Twisha's husband, Samarth Singh, has failed to answer several questions being asked by the SIT. Listen in.
द्वारा आज समर्थ सिंह को हिरासत में लिया गया। हिरासत में लेकर अभी आए, आने के बाद जो भी प्रोसीजर है तो ड्यू प्रोसीजर उसको किया जाएगा। इसमें चूंकि मामला बहुत ही गंभीर प्रकृति का है और संवेदनशील है, तो पुलिस कमिश्नर भोपाल द्वारा इसमें 30,000 का इनाम भी घोषित किया गया था और आरोपी बाहर ना जा सके, इसका लुकआउट सर्कुलर भी इशू करवाया गया था, ताकि इसकी जो देश से बाहर जाने की संभावना भी खत्म हो जाए। तो सरेंडर करने से पहले ही हमारी जो पुलिस है, कटारा पुलिस, उसके द्वारा इसको अरेस्ट किया गया और इसमें जबलपुर की पुलिस ने भी हम लोग की सहायता की और आज उसको
सब पुलिस रिमांड लिया
हिरासत
जाएगा।
में लेकर अभी फॉर्मली अरेस्ट नहीं हुआ है, हिरासत में लेकर अभी आ गए हैं। अभी जो ड्यू प्रोसीजर है BNSS में, उसके तहत आरोपी से हम लोग इसको अभी फॉर्मली अरेस्ट करेंगे, बिल्कुल कराएंगे, फिर जो एक्सपेक्टेड कोर्ट है उसके सम्मुख प्रस्तुत करेंगे।
All right, so Tushar Sharma's husband Samarth Singh is in fact in police custody, and top sources are telling Times now that Samarth Singh has failed to answer several questions being asked by the SIT, while investigators also appear very unconvinced by some of the answers that he has given so far. Samarth Singh is not cooperating with the investigators and is currently being questioned in the 7-day police custody. The SIT probing the case wants answer to every single angle linked to the sequence of the events surrounding what really went wrong there on that night. However, sources are telling Times now that Samarth Singh has also been trying to evade several police questions. Let me on that once again bring in my colleague Priyank, who's been tracking all the details. Priyank, Samarth Singh has been sent to 7 days of police custody. The questioning is underway, but we are learning so far is that he has failed to answer several questions that have been asked to him by the SIT. Give us more details.
Yes, Akansha, the SIT is trying to figure it out that what happened in the last 10 days, because Samarth was evading to be questioned by the police official. He was also evading arrest. But in these set of 20 questions, which sources in the SIT has told it to the Times Network, the questions are certainly comprising about his relationship with his wife, his wife's relationship with his mother, who were the individuals who were trying to protect him, where was he, what has he done. But the SIT is also trying to piece together the last 48 to 50 hours of time period when Tushar actually died, the circumstances under which he was found, the body was found on the top of the house. These are the specific set of questions. But what we have got to know that Samarth Singh, being a lawyer himself, has not been cooperating with the investigators. He has his conduct has already been seen by the court. That's why the court has gave all these 7 days of police remand, which was asked by the concerned police official. Samarth's evading question is certainly something which is important. Certainly, Samarth has not been cooperating. What are the key factors which police will be looking at? Right.
Well, most importantly, the CP has made it clear that all those who helped him stay absconding for several days, they will also have to face the action whom he was seeking help from. And there's also one...
Why he's not talking about what happened in the last 24 hours, how his wife died? Don't you think he has that kind of feeling towards the late wife where he can actually give justice to someone who was his life partner?
Well, his behavior is also bringing some more questions. It is making us also suspicious because the way he was behaving in the court yesterday, we saw how Harshit, Twisha's brother, was trying to make an eye contact. He was angry at him, and while Samarth was trying to look somewhere else to distract, but he was also smiling in between. So we could not understand what is currently going on in his mind. What role did he have to play in Twisha's death?
Big questions remain unanswered, Akansha, because Samarth Singh is not cooperating with the investigators. He is under the police custody. Post-mortem has begun, but the family members are still hopeful that they will get justice. The country has been waiting for late Twisha's body to be cremated, and they're hoping that today it will happen.
Absolutely. The police is not too convinced by some of the answers that Samarth Singh has given. We will be keeping an eye on the line of questioning, the post-mortem that is currently underway. And tomorrow, of course, the Supreme Court will be hearing this crucial case, suo motu cognizance, that the top court has taken. Thanks so much, Priyanka and Rucha, for getting us all those details and putting this entire story, the death case, into perspective. With this very short break, more news and updates on the other side.